Welcome to the 2013 Canadian National Ball Hockey Championships, the men's gold medal championship game featuring the defending champion, 8-time gold medalist Montreal Red Lite versus the 2008 gold medal champions Montreal Black Knights. An old-fashioned rivalry in Aréna Martin-Brodeur. The 2013 Men's Gold Medal Championship game features Montreal Red Lite and the Montreal Black Knights. Both teams finished the round-robin portion at the top. Montreal Red Lite seeded number 1 heading into the elimination round by virtue of their 4-0-0 record. And the Montreal Black Knights, their only blemish, a 3-all opening night tie against Newfoundland Black Horse. They finished the round robin 3-0-1, obtained the second seed, and then won their quarterfinal and semifinal matchups leading up to this final. More on that later. The referees for today's game from the province of British Columbia, Darsh Grewal, and from the province of Newfoundland Labrador, Ian Hollett. Starting goaltenders for Montreal Red Lite, number 34, Samuel Beauchamp. And for Montreal Black Knights, number 31, Jonathan Baudry. We're set to go here at Aréna Martin-Brodeur. The 2013 gold medal game is underway. D'Amico off the draw, tries to send it deep, and we'll have a quick whistle 5 seconds into the game. These two teams, of course, local rivals, no strangers to big games. They've played in them locally, provincially, and they've also met 3 times in this national championship game. All 3 times, Montreal Red Lite coming out on top, but only by 1 goal on each occasion. We'll see if it's different today. Off the draw, Morency sends it in deep, and Red Lite pursues. Behind the net, Baudry to D'Amico, the veteran, the stalwart, one of the leaders for Black Knights. He'll send it around to number 7, Rivnak, who's pressured by the red light offense. Corbet keeps it in nicely, retrieves. Corbet pinches in from the defensive position. Corbet still to the forehand, he'll shoot. And Brodeur tested early, equal to the task. Number 9, Yannick Tifou sends it wide to another of the leading scorers of this Black Knight team, Francis Chadet. Down low, Boyou. And Nelson Vargas Diaz comes out for red light. Vargas Diaz, he'll gain the zone. Looking for a teammate. He'll find one. Brunet with the chance. No stranger to the offense from defensive positioning. 2-on-1 though. Now, Stinziani goes to the forehand, tries to get around Wah, and the opposite, number 77, denies him. Chadet still hanging on. He'll feed an open Fazzari. Musto, the decorated veteran, feeds Biagio Danieli, who can't get a shot. And here comes Benoit Gilbert. And nice back checking by Mike Fazzari, who will wheel around to Paolo Musto, number 12. He'll chip it ahead to Danieli. Biagio Danieli tries to feed Stinziani, just too far. Daou now for red light. He'll send it in deep, where Musto retrieves with time as red light accomplishes a line change on the go. Musto sends it up ahead to Melaneric. Can't get it out, but his teammate Bruno D'Amico does. Down deep for Nicolas Gertin. Ghilarducci now. Up, chipped ahead for Simon Ghilarducci, who scores! Wow, what a surprise early on. 2:18 into the game. A simple breakout by the red light team ends up in number 17, Simon Ghilarducci's stick, and he fires what looked to be an innocent looking shot from the right face-off circle. It gets through Brodeur. 1-0 red light, the early marker in favor of the defending gold medalists. Ryan for Black Knights, as now they didn't want to fall behind that early. Last thing you want to do in a gold medal game is fall behind to an 8-time national champion. They know what to do with a lead. We'll see where Black Knights go from here. Number 71 now, Kuzmarski sends it in. Little too far for Paradis and Brodeur. Oh, hang on. Shots on goal early on, 4-0 for red light. They've come out firing. They lead 1-0 on the goal by number 17, Simon Ghilarducci. Of course, red light, lots of offense. Number 71, their leading scorer, Kevin Kuzmarski, 2 goals, 5 assists in the round robin, chipped in with another goal in the elimination round for 8 points. Jeremy Paradis, though, having a great playoff run with 4 assists. Number 79, one of the 2 diminutive ones on this red light squad. Red light now, diligent in their forechecking, trying to put the pressure on against the Black Knights. Luc Dussault on the defensive end is bumped off by Paradis. Paradis tries to backhand, tries to get it in front to Duguay. He can't. Black Knights scrambling, but they'll get it out. Set to the slot, and that almost scores. Rebound! Yves Thibault on a nice setup by Anthony Mezzagno as Black Knights get their first opportunity of this game. 16:41 remains. In the first period, you're watching the 2013 National Championship, the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Gold Medal Men's Final, Montreal Red Light versus Montreal Black Knights. I'm Elio Pascuzzo, proud to bring you live action from Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. Red light now, Morency for the law pass to Stevie Vargas Diaz, who outruns it. And Sean Rivnak is there. D'Amico Joey D'Amico chips it up. A little too far with too much speed. That'll go the length of the floor. 3:39 into this first period. Face-off will go to the left of Jonathan Baudry. Of course, as I mentioned, these teams, no strangers to each other, have met previously. Montreal Black Knights, of course, winning the gold medal in 2008 out in British Columbia. Montreal Red Light winning their 8th national championship last year, 2012, in Edmonton, Alberta, to go along with 7 straight, won in the early part of the decade. Red Light now to the offense. Mathieu Lebrun to Morency. Morency, far wide. Morency still hanging on. He'll get it back to Paul Roy, the longtime captain. Rebound, Yannick Labanc, and a great save by Baudry as he comes up with a great save to keep the score from going 2-0. Morency kicking at the ball, and they just freeze it. As tempers start to get heated early on here, 4:08 into the first. Joey D'Amico behind the net, along with Yannick Labonte. Vargas Diaz having a conversation, and we are already ramping up the intensity level here. You know it was going to be an intense matchup, and 4:08 into the game. We are getting it early and often, most likely here. Montreal Red Light, of course, qualifying for this gold medal matchup with a victory over the Niagara Rebels in the semifinal, while the Montreal Black Knights won their semifinal over the Montreal Scorpions. Stinziani now to Musto. Musto, stretch pass to Biagio Donnelly, who'll try see an open space, but Jonathan Daou back checking is there. Daou now to Gilbert. Benoit Gilbert feeds it in deep off the referee, and Troy Ryan tries to send it out, deflected off number 66 and out of play. Of course, Benoit Gilbert, one of the long-standing members, along with Sandro Morello, Paul Roy, Martin Corbeil, of a dynasty in the early part of the century, one that put the Montreal Red Light on the map. They hold the record for most national championships with 8. They will try to make it 9 this year. Of course, Brampton Express, winners of 7 as well, and Fernview Rangers back in the 90s, winners of 3 in succession. Black Knights now on a nice play by Fazzari, sends it up to Daniele, but Sandro Morello is back for Red Light. He'll feed it up to Gertin. Nicolas Gertin is tackled by number 5. Number 6, Julio Correa, and he'll be called for the penalty. The first power play of the game goes to the Montreal Red Light. 2 minutes for holding on the number 6 Black Knight player, Correa. Red Light, of course, in their traditional red jerseys, red shorts with the blue trim. The Montreal Black Knights, white jerseys, along with the silver trim and black shorts. Red Light going right to left on your screen. And with the first power play of the game, 5 minutes into the period. Morency feeds it in deep. Vargas Diaz, lots of speed. Will retrieve it, get it to Labonte, but too far in Musto. Musto will take his time and chip it deep. Beauchamp retreats. And Jeremy Brunet, up-and-coming player, takes a shot right on Baudry. And Daniele feeds Musto. Musto 1-on-3. He'll try to make something happen to kill more time. He'll feed it across to number 72, Yves Thibault, who loses it. Yannick Labonte to Vargas Diaz. 71 now. Kuzmarski. And that shot by Brunet is deflected wide. Musto hounded by Vargas Diaz, but does get it out as Brunet misjudges the bounce. 1 minute left in the power play for Red Light. Morency just too far for Vargas Diaz, but Gilbert chases it. Baudry then sends it into the stands and will be penalized on the delay of game. Crucial error by the Black Knights goalie, as they'll have someone serve the delay of game penalty. 2-man advantage coming up for Red Light. Delay of game, Baudry. 13:42 remains. First period, the men's national gold medal final from Montreal, Quebec. Aréna Martin-Brodeur is the venue, and the Montreal Black Knights will take a timeout to talk about strategy for this 2-man disadvantage. As I mentioned, of course, Montreal Red Light started their run of 7 national championships in succession in Vancouver, BC back in 2001. Culminated that 7-year run in St. John, New Brunswick in 2007. Then regained glory last year in Edmonton for their 8th national title. Big opportunity for them to go up by 2 now on the 5-on-3. Huge momentum swing for the Black Knights if they can somehow come out of this unscathed. Paul Waugh to Frechette, who shoots wide. Rebound, Daou scores! Looked like Frechette's shot was going wide, but it actually was deflected in the slot, came right down to Daou, and he makes no mistake on the power play. 2-0 Montreal Red Light as Daou bangs home the rebound on the shot by Frechette. Another assist for number 77, Waugh, from the point. 2-0. 1:49 still remains, though, in the second penalty. 5-on-4 now for the team in red. Frechette to Daou. Daou. Gilbert now waits. Nice sliding play there by number 27, Joey D'Amico. Stinziani now chases that down with Waugh. He's going to try to do something, as Benoit Gilbert slow to get up. Whistle is blown. Play is dead for the injured player, number 66. Face-off will come down to the left of Samuel Beauchamp. 13:11 remains here at Aréna Martin-Brodeur. Montreal Red Light with a 2-goal lead early on. Something the Black Knights could ill afford was fall behind this team early, and they have still 1:29 left for them to kill off this man advantage for Red Light and see if they can mount a comeback here today. Morency, Vargas Diaz, and Labonte on for the power play, along with Brunet and Kuzmarski. Morency with a few nice moves. Gets it in deep. Total domination for Red Light in the shots on goal category early on. 9-1. And the 2-goal advantage. 1:11 remains in the power play. Coach Tony Iannito with the Montreal Black Knights sending out his troops. Of course, Sean Legris, coach of the Montreal Red Light, doing a great job this week getting his team prepared. As referee Grewal signals an illegal line change, and the Black Knights will have to send out another individual. Still time left, though, for Red Light on this power play. Baudry with that great save on Corbet and company, but two have gotten by him. Let's see if he can turn away this power play. Kuzmarski. Down low for Vargas Diaz. Kuzmarski. Wheeling, dealing, down low. Vargas Diaz looks to Labonte, and Baudry is there as Labonte Set up nicely by number 9, Vargas Diaz, but a great save for number 31 in goal. Face off to the left of Brodeur now. 56 seconds remains in the red light man advantage. Somehow the Black Knights have to find a way to kill off this penalty and then get some offense. Ball comes out, number 72 now. Yves Thibault tries to get it in deep. Skips by Musto. Here comes Morency to the forehand. Back to Vargas Diaz. Scores! Nelson Vargas Diaz on a beautiful pass by Morency. And it's 3-0 red light on the power play. They score 2. 12:23 remaining. And the Black Knights in trouble early here in the gold medal men's game. Red light firing on all cylinders. 5-on-5, 5-on-4, and 5-on-3. Full value for their lead, and Coach Iannito will make a goaltending change as number 29, Greg Kelly, will now enter the game to see if he can light a fire under this Black Knights team. Uphill climb now for the team in white, but still lots of hockey to play. 32 plus minutes here left to play in the gold medal game. Just need one to get back into this game. Don't want to fall behind another one though. As you can well imagine, the nerves are always there at the beginning of the game, and those nerves have been calmed for red light with the goals. Troy Ryan, one move too many. He'll get it back though and send it deep. Number 88, Anzi Bien-Ami, chases it down. Red light still with pressure. Offside is the call. 11:57 remains in the first period. Line changes for both sides. Paradis now will line up against Stinziani. Back to the captain. He'll go wide to Mathieu Lebron. Sent in deep by Kuzmarski. Paradis there. Kelly with his first touch. Troy Ryan trying to get it out. Here comes Biagio Daniele. Tries to get Stinziani, but back checking by Paradis is too good. And he'll take over possession. Ryan now will try to send it out. Lebron. Back to Paul Roy. Paradis gains the zone. Keeps possession. Looking for an opening. And that shot deflects into the corner off Ryan. Kuzmarski now. Kuzmarski. Sends it wide for number 78, Mathieu Duguay. Line change for red light as Ryan is pressured. Daniele can't get it out, and Brunet keeps it in. 21 deflects it, Nicolas Gertin, as red light keeping the pressure on here as we near the halfway mark of the first period. Stinziani now. He'll try to get it out. Nicolas Gertin. 79 with the nice stretch pass. Farinelli. But here comes Frechette. Frechette, Daou with the shot. Kelly. Save. Gertin in on the rebound. Ball's chipped out, and Corbet, the veteran, to Brunet. Jeremy Brunet hits Frechette, who curls and tries to gain the zone but can't. Ball comes out to Francis Charret. Charret. Tifou. Charret with the shot. Just wide. Tifou with the rebound. Shielding the opponent. Makes a nice pass to Rivnak. To Charret. Francis Charret turns and fires just wide. Tifou now. Tifou, Black Knights with their first sustained pressure of the first period. Back to the point. D'Amico with the quick release. that just fires off the goalie pad of Beauchamp. Good pressure now. Boyo. D'Amico sends it in deep for Tifu. Tifu goes to the slot, and Boyo can't convert. Shade, back to the point. Rivnak shoots! Rebound! And that ball sent the length of the floor service for icing. 9:17 remains in the first period. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Men's Championship Gold Medal game from Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. I'm Elio Pascuzzo, proud to bring you live action of this rivalry game, so to speak, between the Black Knights and the Red Lite. Red Lite with 2 power play goals, 1 5-on-5, have a 3-0 lead, but Black Knights have sustained pressure the last minute. Let's see if they can keep it going. Musto shoots one wide. Back behind the net on the wraparound. And Koskuna can't fire that in the gaping net, as that just goes over the net, out of play, face off to the left of Beauchamp. Black Knights win the draw. Malinerich, but Red Lite breaks out. Labonte, Vargas Diaz, Paradis tries to go wide to Labonte, but that's nicely intercepted. Number 6 now, Correa tries to feed it in front, and that can't be converted, but Black Knights pushing here. But here comes Paradis on the counterattack to Vargas Diaz with speed on Troy Ryan. Can't get by him, but does, and gets a shot away and scores! What looked like to be a nice defensive play by the Black Knights defender, Troy Ryan, turns out to be Vargas Diaz chasing down the loose ball that slips through Kelly. He chips it into the net. 8:34 remains. Red Lite 4, Black Knights no score. They have their work cut out for them now, these Black Knights. You knew Red Lite was clicking on all cylinders after that semifinal game. But now, down 4 goals to this team. They are close to basically going out of this game by the halftime mark. If they can't get any offense, it's going to be hard enough to put 4 behind Beauchamp. This is a monumental task facing the Black Knights, but they do have lots of time. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this first period. But nobody looks like they can stop Montreal Red Lite this week. Ball sent in deep. Kelly behind the net. Whipped around. Marcello Gazé. Wah to the slot. Number 17, the first goal scorer, Ghilarducci, has a whack at it. Lebrun, he shoots, and that goes high. Ghilarducci now, trying to get it back to the point. As Red Lite still coming. Paradis then wheels. That shot fired wide. Mathieu Lebrun, pinching in from his defense position. He'll try to feed Kuzmarski. And the Black Knights send it deep. And Brunet wheels for the team in red. Charret keeps it in. But Brunet intercepts. Feeds Paradis. That's sent in deep as the Black Knights regroup in their own end. Francis Charret, 10 points in the round robin for the Red Lite. Another 2 assists in the elimination round. Face off the offside. 6:58 remains. This line, Charret, Boyo, and Tifu have led the team throughout the round robin and in the playoffs. Tifu leading them with 11 points, 4 goals, 7 assists through the round robin, chipping in with another 3 helpers for 14 points tournament totals. If they are going to mount a comeback, it will have to go through this line for the Black Knights. Turnover by Beauchamp almost is disastrous. Charest tries to get a shot away and is chopped down by number 21, Nicolas Gertin. He'll be penalized, and Black Knights will go on their first power play of the game. Tripping is the call on number 21, Nicolas Gertin. Opportunity now for the Montreal Black Knights. 6:45 remains. First period action. They're down 4-0 to the defending national champions. Musto and Daniele play give and goal as they look for an opening. Tifu, Charest, Musto. Tifu, Charest, Daniele shoots. That's deflected by Ghilarducci, who'll try to get it out, but Musto will run it down and keep the zone set with 1:30 remaining in the man advantage. Musto now patiently down to Tifu. Yannick Tifu back to Musto. He'll wind, fire, shoot, and that just deflects wide. Biagio Daniele goes wide to Tifu. Beauchamp there. Good opportunities here for the team in white. Patience. Musto. Can't do anything, but that's retrieved by Melinarich. Musto now. 50 seconds remains in the man advantage. Tifu. Musto shoots, and that's just deflected off the goaltender into the stands. Shots on goal so far, 12-6. Red Light, they lead 4-0, building it up via 2 power play goals as well as 2 even strength markers. Nelson Vargas Diaz with 2. Simon Ghilarducci and Jonathan Daou, the other goal scorers for Red Light. 44 seconds left with Stinziani taking the draw, and that ball sent in deep. Troy Ryan now. Ryan chips it in deep. Beauchamp will probably hang on for the face-off. 5:15 left, first period, 30 seconds remains in the man advantage for the Black Knights. They badly need a goal here on this man advantage to get some kind of momentum. At worst, a goal before the end of the period is a must here. Ryan. Patiently, the Black Knights try to see an opening. Fazzari open in the slot. He'll try to get a chance, but they don't find him. And in 2 seconds, we'll be even strength as the Black Knights go 0 for 1 on their first power play. Number 67 now, Fazzari. Give and go, gets it back. Feeds Boyo. Labonte now. Comes the other way. Labonte down low to Paradis on a nice passing play by Daou and Labonte, but Paradis can't convert, and the Black Knights dodge one. Glorious opportunity for the Red Light to go up by 5. Joey D'Amico now tries to send Josh Boileau down deep. That's intercepted, but an interference call away from the play is given to the Black Knights player number 22, Josh Boileau. 3:58 left in the first, and another opportunity for the Montreal Red Light with the man advantage to add to their lead. Big artillery out there for Red Light, but they'll call a timeout to talk about it. Each team afforded one timeout per period. You are watching the gold medal men's national championship from Montreal, Quebec, Aréna Martin-Brodeur. We'll be back with more action in just a moment. Back to live action. Montreal Red Light with the power play. Labonte, Kuzmarski, Brunet, Kuzmarski, Labonte, Morenzi, and Vargas Diaz. D'Amico intercepts that errant pass and sends it deep. This is a must. If the Black Knights want any chance at mounting a comeback, this is the power play that they have to kill. Labonte now with possession. Brunet. Kuzmarski tries to feed it through. Can't. Sent down the length of the floor surface. 1:17 remains in the power play. Labonte now. He'll wind. Fire. Put one off Kelly's pads. And Kuzmarski with the body check. And Sean Rivnak now with possession, and the Black Knights will be happy to kill as much time as they can here on the delayed penalty, which will give them even more time on their man advantage. Great strategy used by the Black Knights here. Time is ticking on their penalty, 40 seconds. D'Amico will back up. Of course, the Red Light with a 4-0 lead. They're probably saying, let's get closer towards the end of this game anyways. But at some point in time, they will get possession once that extra attacker comes for Black Knights. 20 seconds as Stinziani circles. Stinziani keeps possession. 13 seconds remains as he's bodied off the ball. Back to Rivnak. And the Black Knights will be at full strength as Josh Boileau comes on. 2 minutes left in the period. Still a delayed call as the Black Knights now mount an offensive attack, of course. And the delayed penalty is finally whistled down. The body contact penalty on Kuzmarski. 1:52 left. The second power play opportunity for the Black Knights in this game. Roughing is the call to number 71. Kevin Kuzmarski having a great tournament, 8 points overall, 2 goals, 6 assists. But he'll spend 2 minutes or less in the penalty box, and another opportunity for the Montreal Black Knights to A, score a power play goal, B, get some kind of momentum, and of course C, close the gap to 3. For all intents and purposes, the next goal is the one here that will determine the remainder of the game. Black Knights lead it. They need it badly. Dipped in deep for number 19. Good up-and-coming player, Mike Malinarich. Back to Daniele to Musto, the quarterback. Musto, Tifu. His power play worked well previously. Musto shoots, and that goes wide and is sent down the length of the floor service. Musto, 1:14 remaining in the first period. There's a little more time left on the penalty, so they'll carry it over slightly into the second if needed. Daniele chases it down. Paradis tries to get it out. Nifty. Tifu, though, Bodies him off the ball. Yannick Tifou. Back to Francis Charret. Charret now. Back to Musto. Tifou. Cross to Daniele. He'll snap it just wide. Tifou. Musto. He'll whine and fire, and that'll go just wide. Rebounds. Swatted at. Daniele tries. Musto. Tries to get it to Tifou. 24 seconds left. Shot. Save Beauchamp. Tifou now as we near the end of the first. 16 seconds left. Charret. Tifou. Back to Musto. He'll shoot. That's blocked. Daniele now. 5 seconds. They got to get something now off. Musto shoots. That's blocked. And the horn sounds for the end of the first period. With the score, the Montreal Red Light 4, Montreal Black Knights 0. You are watching the 2013 Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championships from Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. We'll be back with the second period in just a moment.
closer than that?
First one was a lot.
What's that?
First one was a lot.
Yeah, that was nothing shot. That was a move. I'm friends with some of the guys on Red Lite for fun. There was another friend of mine that has a C division team who wanted to practice. And I said, okay, I said, let's have a practice with Red Lite. Oh yeah, man, we're he walked over.
Welcome back to Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. Second period action shortly getting underway in the national men's gold medal final. Montreal Red Lite with a 4-0 advantage. 7 seconds still remain on that penalty to the Red Lite, and then teams will be even strength. Black Knights see if they can get some possession right away. And we're 5-on-5. Joey D'Amico. Nice move to the forehand. He gets Josh Boileau. Charret. Kuzmarski with the block. And he'll take possession and try to gain the zone. He does. Tries to feed Vargas Diaz, but D'Amico is there. Charret. Francis Charret. Dispossessed by Labonte. And Joey D'Amico now retreats. Labonte battling hard. Vargas Diaz looking for the loose ball. But D'Amico freezes it. 45 seconds into the second period. Red Lite 19 minutes and 15 seconds away from adding to their record and tallying their 9th national championship. National championships have been awarded in the men's division since 1978, when the Toronto Canadiens won their first of 2 national gold medals. And history has continued since then. Red Lite with an opportunity that Kelly turns aside. They're looking for a call, but none to be made there. Ball's chipped in to the Red Lite zone. Centered in front, Beauchamp is there, and Kuzmarski for the men in red. Comfortably ahead by 4. Kuzmarski now at the end of a long shift tries to feed Paradis. Troy Ryan behind the net to Farinelli. Farinelli, ball's taken off, and Kuzmarski gets possession, is called for the high stick. Doesn't know he's going to get a penalty, but now he does. He'll head to the penalty box, and the Black Knights will get their 3rd power play of the game as the trainer attends to Farinelli. 18:27 remains in the second period. Number 71, Kevin Kuzmarski to the box. Trainer takes her time looking over Farinelli. As I mentioned, a lot of history in this national championship. Of course, Ontario, winners of the first four before St. John's India Bears won their first in 1982 out of Newfoundland, Labrador. Then British Columbia, the Burnaby Beavers in 1983 won that province's first national championship. Newfoundland with 3 in a row in the mid-80s added to their tally before Ontario went on a prolonged run, ending with Fernview Rangers winning 3 in a row from 92 to 94. Montreal Storm, coached by Tony Iannito, win Quebec's first nationals in 1995, and then 2 long dynasties. The Express out of Brampton with 5 in a row, and then Montreal Red Light with 7 in a row before we've had different teams win the last 5 years. Express winning in 09 and 2011, Black Knights 2008. The Newfoundland Black Horse getting Newfoundland back in the gold medal picture in 2010 with a memorable championship run. And then, of course, last year, the Montreal Red Light regaining their title. 18:27 remains as the players converse with the officials to finalize that call and state their case why another call couldn't have been made. But as it stands right now, number 71 of the Montreal Red Light is in the box, and the Black Knights look like they'll go on a power play. Could be the 4-minute variety by the signal of the referee. Great crowd on hand in Aréna Martin-Brodeur. Great atmosphere for this gold medal game. 2 local rivals who've met on the stage before, 3 times to be exact, with Red Light coming on top each time by a goal. This time, they're ahead by 4, so in order for the Black Knights to mount any sort of comeback, it's got to start soon, and it has to start now on this power play. Just waiting to make sure that floor area where the injury occurred is cleaned up. And then we'll be set to go. A 5-minute major penalty goes on the clock. So number 71 is now ejected from this game. A 5-minute major, which is accompanied by game misconduct. And number 91, Dominique Morency, will serve it. So a glorious opportunity for the Montreal Black Knights to score multiple power play goals, still retain the man advantage with 18:27 left in the second. So, number 71, Kuzmarski, 5-minute major for high sticking. He's out of the game. That penalty is served by number 91, Morency. And keep in mind, number 66, Benoit Jobert, has not returned to the game since he went down with an apparent knee injury in the first period. So 2 key forwards out of the lineup for Montreal Red Light here, as they try to hold on to their lead and secure their 9th national championship. It's still a task, and they've got a 5-minute penalty to kill now. Refs are ready, teams are ready. We're back to live action. Mike Fazzari, the quarterback, to start this power play. Of course, the big line of Tifu. Charette is out there. Stinziani out there as well. Dussault also out there as Tifu and Charette play give and go. Tifu shoots and that's denied by Beauchamp. Fazzari, Dussault. Back to Fazzari. He'll go wide to Tifu. 4:08 left in the man advantage. Stinziani. He'll feed Fazzari. He'll try to get Dussault with a quick pass. But Ghilarducci's there. Stinziani with the shot from the slot. Just wide. Tifu now bodying Vargas Diaz. Stinziani meets him. Vargas Diaz chips it by and he's gone. To Lebrun. Matthew Lebrun shoots. Kelly with the save. Vargas Diaz with the rebound opportunity shorthanded. Stinziani now chips it behind his net to an open space and Vargas Diaz is there. Delayed penalty coming to Paulo Musto as he bodies Vargas Diaz into the boards. And that power play is negated for at least 2 minutes. Boarding is the call by the referee at 3:08 of the second period. 4-on-4 hockey now for 2 minutes before the Black Knights will reconvene on their power play and have 1:25 remaining unless there's another infraction called between now and then. Nicolas Guertin loses the draw, but he's hounding along with Labontaine. Guertin, nice save, Kelly. Next shot goes up wide as Kelly keeps his team in the game as referee steps in between the players. Doesn't want anything to divert them from the task at hand. And he'll call them both for 2 minutes and a whistle, it looks like. Labonte and number 7, Sean Hrivnak. 2 each for roughing. So we'll still remain at 4-on-4 with 16:40 remaining in the second. 4-0 Montreal Red Light comfortably in front of the Montreal Black Knights in the 2013 Men's National Championship gold medal final game. Daou now with the shot. That goes wide. Off the deflection, and the face-off will take place to the right of Kelly. Delayed penalty now as Daou got his stick up on Troy Ryan. As the coaches feverishly telling Ryan to give them the ball. $16:09 remaining, and we'll have a 4-on-3 now as Daou gets 2 for head contact. Another power play opportunity for Montreal Black Knights. So, to recap, 16:09 remains in the second period. There's 1:17 left on the penalty to Labonte. 1:17 left on the Black Knights penalty to Musto. 2 minutes left on the penalty that was just incurred by Daou, and 2:42 still remains on that 5-minute major to Kuzmarski. So, Black Knights, 4-on-3 now. For 114. Again, unless other infractions are called. Tifu, another opportunity for the Black Knights to get in this game. D'Amico. Share. Tifu. To Share. D'Amico now. Looking for an opening. Share shoots. Rebound. Stinziani can't fire it home. As Beauchamp turns it away. Share, Tifu. Back to Share. To D'Amico. To Tifu with the wrist shot. Deflects off Stinziani. Scores! Black Knights are on the board at the 4:28 mark of the second period. As it looked like Tifu's shot may have been deflected in front of the net by Stinziani. Nonetheless, it's a power play goal, and the Black Knights are on the board. 4-1 red light, 15:32 remains, an opening. And it should be 4-on-4 hockey. As 4 red light members are out there along with 4 Black Knights players. 40 seconds still remains in the penalty to Musto for the Black Knights, and then they'll get another power play. Vargas Diaz now, 4-on-4, takes a shot, deflects off Kelly. Daou takes a swipe at it, and Kelly is there. And he turns aside the 19th red light shot of the game. They lead 19-9 in shots, but Black Knights with a little ray of hope now. Scoring that goal may give them some life here. Try to push and get another one by the 10-minute mark. Of course, that's providing Montreal red light don't add to their tally. D'Amico now. Tifu gains the zone nicely, goes to the forehand, takes the shot. That's deflected off Brunet's foot. Tifu now. Back to D'Amico. Good 4-on-4 action. That's deflected off Corbet's stick. And the zone will still be set, and the face-off to the left of Beauchamp. .57 remains. Second period, 4-1 red light. 5 seconds, and Paulo Musto will be back on the floor, and the Black Knights will have a power play for 125. Golden opportunity now for the Black Knights to get right back in this game if they can capitalize here. And remember, that's a 5-minute major they're working off of, so they could get another one. And that scores! Stinziani deflects a pretty passing combination. Stinziani from Charest and Tifu. It's 4-2. Red light. And still 1:13 remains on the power play. Sudden turn of events here for the Black Knights, as no give up in their game. 2 power play markers later, it's 4-2 red light with 14:40 left, and 1:10 remains now on that major penalty. A little sense of urgency now in the Black Knights. Can they keep it going? Can red light hold on here? Musto trying to get the zone. He does. Stinziani being hounded by Parari. Musto. Daniele He'll shoot, and that'll go wide. Stinziani now, 45 seconds left in the power play. Stinziani still patient. Back to Musto. Musto to Daniele. Back to Musto with the shot. And that goes wide. Black Knights now, 30 seconds left. Musto winds and fires. Beauchamp doesn't see it, but he stops it. Back to Stinziani. Stinziani takes his time and just fires it wide. Daniele to Musto. 14 seconds left. Daniele turns and fires. That's blocked nicely by Ghilarducci. Daniele looks for Musto. Quick trigger. He'll shoot. Beauchamp with the save. Try to squeeze it through. The major is over. Morenzi back on the floor. Musto shoots. Beauchamp with another save. Turning away everything right now. Slot for Fazzari. Down low to Stinziani. Ghilarducci's there. Stinziani beats him to the ball and repossesses it. Daniele goes through. Stinziani. Feverish action here with 13 minutes left. Stinziani. End of a long shift though. He'll try to swat away. Rebound. Daniele. Stinziani turns. Turnaround shot by Fazzari. Can't get through. Troy Ryan now to Stinziani. Relentless pressure by this Black Knights team. Stinziani up high. He'll try to get through, but can't. Lebrun tries to dispossess him. Daniele can't get there. And Troy Ryan keeps it in. This is the end of a very long shift for some of these players. Backhand tries to get through, and Ghilarducci, exhausted, tries to tap it out. D'Amico with the shot. Beauchamp with the save. Rebound! Great saves by Samuel Beauchamp as the teams converge in front of the net. And Beauchamp, in frustration, throws the stick aside. 12-12 remains in the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a hockey game. Black Knights with 2 power play goals have cut this deficit in half. If the Montreal Red Light are going to win their 9th national championship, they will have to work for this one, as it's not coming easy. Of course, the 2 power play goals made it 4-2, but since the second power play goal, the Black Knights have had the ball in the red light zone consistently, and let's see if that continues with Josh Boileau taking the draw. Troy Ryan tries to get one through. Deflects in front. Here comes red light now. 2-on-1. Dow shoots. Kelly's there. He's played well since coming in. Kelly only allowing the 1 goal. Frechette takes a shot which deflects off the Black Knights defender and in and out of play. 11:50 remains. You're watching the 2013 National Championship Men's Gold Medal Final from Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. I'm Elio Pascuzzo, proud to bring you live action of this great encounter between 2 long-standing rivals. Black Knights most recently winning it all in 2008. Of course, the Red Light team defending national championship last year, winning it in Edmonton. Play gets reset, but Brunet keeps it in as the Red Light try to seize back momentum. Right back into the red light zone as Brunet and Koskuna meet. Daou now sends it up to Frechette. Gertin trying to win a battle with Musto, and that goes out of play. 11:19 left. Interesting turn of events, of course. Red Light without the services of one of their top scorers, Kevin Kuzmarski, out of the game with that 5-minute major. Number 71. Number 66 hasn't seen action since he suffered what was an apparent knee injury in the first period, Benoit Gilbert. So Red Light down a couple of forwards here, trying to hang on. Lob pass goes down right to Beauchamp, who clears it, but Black Knights regain possession. Fazzari trying to see if he can feed Marcello Gaze. Red Light now with possession. And the crowd support amps up. Labonte against Ryan. He'll turn around to the forehand. Can't get it on net. Number 91, Marcello Gaze tries to get it out. At the flex high behind the net. D'Amico, the wily veteran, taps it ahead. Nice chip ahead by Stinziani. To Ainsi Bien-Ami. Rumbling into the corner. Chasing that ball down. Lots of energy now for the Black Knights. They sense an opportunity here. Morenzi. Back to Yannick Jopf. Morenzi. To Paradis. Paradis dumps it into corner. Silky play. Tries to send it in front. And he does, and it's just wide. As 78, Duguay had a chance. As D'Amico tackles Paradis and will be called for the 2-minute penalty. 10:03 remaining in the second period. Montreal Red Light 4, Montreal Black Knights 2. We'll be back with the Red Light power play in just a moment. Montreal Red Light already with 2 power play goals in this game. We'll go back to the attack. Corbet in front of the net. Daou taking the draw. Guertin. Paul Roy. And Frechette. Frechette takes a snapshot. Kelly turns that aside. Patience is a virtue with this Red Light power play. Wow. Fires it wide. Corbet. Guertin takes a shot. Feeds Corbet with a nice pass instead. And it's 5-2. Red Light on the power play goal by Martin Corbet. 9:34 left. It's 5-2. Red Light. Momentum is regained by the team in red. A power play goal by number 25, Martin Corbet. They lead now 5-2, 9:34 away from the championship. Back to a 3-goal spread. Dussault almost loses it to Ghilarducci. Rivnak now feeds it in front. Gets the ball back to his backhand. He'll let one go. Gaze stabs at it. Good hustle by Dussault to get back and break up that pending opportunity. As Red Light now can sense another one. Musto feeds it ahead. Mezzagno. Can't get possession. Now Musto will try to control it. Troy Ryan. Up to Dussault. He'll get a line change. As Biagio Daniele runs it down. Brunet tries to feed Daou. Too far. Ryan. He'll send it to Daniele, who gains the zone. Nice play. Fazzari. Desperation as Daniele takes a shot. Black Knights need one soon. 8:18 remaining. Stinziani feeds it in front for Daniele, but he can't get enough on the shot. And Yannick Labonte feeds ahead for a streaking Daou, who's all alone and can't finalize. D'Amico dispossessed by Morenzi. Goes cross floor for Lebrun. Mathieu Lebrun backhands it towards Kelly. Labonte to Lebrun with a shot, which just goes wide. Ryan tries to get it out, but that's kept in by the captain. Lebrun with a shot. Save Kelly. Morenzi now. Lots of pressure by Red Light. Peredi. He'll take a shot on goal. It doesn't get through, and Francis Charret turns it over. Fatigue may be a factor now. LeBrun with the move to his backhand. Tries to go to his forehand, but can't. And Kelly denies. Frantic action in the Black Knight zone. 7:13 remains. It's still 5-2 Red Light. Of course, the winner of this game will take home the gold medal and the prestigious national championship trophy. And then we'll reconvene in 2014, where the national championship men's and women's tournament will take place in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And all provinces and teams look forward to going to Saskatchewan as they host the Nationals in 2014. Ghilarducci sent around to Peredi. Peredi tries to catch Kelly off guard. Less than 7 minutes remain. Black Knight still coming. Correa. He'll send it around deep. Malinaric sends it out and into the penalty box. 6:46 remains in the second period in a 3-goal advantage for Red Light. Guertin now off the draw, goes to his backhand against D'Amico. He'll try to slip one by, but can't. Bien-Aimé sends it down for the icing, and a face-off will come back to the right of Kelly. 6:32 remains, as the Red Light would like to see that clock click down to their 9th national championship. Ainsley Bien-Aimé chips it ahead for a streaking number 72, Yves Thibault, but that's whistled down on the offside. D'Amico from the point lets one rip. Bien-Aimé goes to his backhand, tries to get something going. Dussault into the corner. Bien-Aimé pins Corbier as they battle. They battle along the boards. Dussault tries to come around, and Dow with a nice defensive play. He'll whip it around the boards. Troy Ryan is there. Tries to keep it in, and does. But Dow picks up the junk in the neutral zone with speed. Tries to send Guertin. And that ball sent the length of the floor. Icing. 5:36 remaining in the second period of this national championship men's gold medal game from Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. The 2013 men's championship on the line. Defending national champions, the Montreal Red Light, lead with 3 power play goals by a score of 5-2 over 2008 champion Montreal Black Knights. Vargas Diaz chases it down to Labonte. This line has been lethal all tournament long. No difference today. Black Knights now move out of their zone. Francis Charret tries to get it out, but Ghilarducci intercepts that pass. Black Knights now. Hrivnak to Musto. Musto, the veteran. He'll get it back, though, in the neutral zone. Josh Boileau. Tifou now lets one rip right on net. Turned aside by Beauchamp. Tifu still battling. Shade looking for something. That's deflected off the stick of Boilu. Tifu then trying to use his size. Yannick Tifu goes to his forehand and is tripped by Yannick Labonte. Gets possession back, feeds it, but intercepted on a nice defensive play. Hostilities at a premium now, as Black Knights may have cost themselves a power play opportunity. Shade looks like he's going to the box, but the original penalty was going to Labonte. So let's see if this is evened up, or the Black Knights will still retain the power play opportunity. Golden opportunity there for the Black Knights, as they would have had a two-man advantage. So, the body contact penalty by Francis Shade has negated the power play opportunity and will remain at 5-on-5 hockey. Black Knights with some good pressure in the last couple of minutes, but they could have sure used that power play. 4:22 remains, second period. They'll need one soon. Face off just outside the red light, blue line. That's Stinziani and Daou meet for the draw. Ryan now hits Biagio Daniele, who takes a shot, and Beauchamp turns that aside. Daniele trying to communicate with Stinziani. Ball comes out and a pending 2-on-1. As Kelly is there, send that out, but it goes into the players' bench, and that's not a delay game, as the players' bench is safe haven for a goalie on the clear out. Face off. Deep in the zone, Ryan retrieves afterwards, but he can't get it out. Simon Ghilarducci. Hounded by D'Amico. Under 4 minutes remain here. Daou. Biagio Daniele tries to get out, but that's intercepted by Paul Roy. Daniele, though, retrieves it. That's deflected. No ice. Stinziani now. He can't find anybody as he's alone in the offensive zone. Red light now. Trying to kill precious time here in their own zone with 3:13 left. They'll regroup, get fresh legs out there. Jomph. D'Amico feeds Tifo. Tifo with the wrist shot. Beauchamp turns that aside. Tifo chases down the rebound. Tries the backhand to Dussault as Boileau now wheels it to Ryan, pinching in from his defensive position. Tifo bodied by Corbet. Musto outruns the offensive attacker. Musto then chips it ahead, and that gets out of the zone, but Brunet is there. Dussault now, hounded by Brunet. Here comes Vargas Diaz off the turnover. Hrivnak. Dussault with the shot. That's wide. Tifu to the forehand with a nice move. Tries to feed teammate. Tifou shoots. Rebound Boyou. Corbet trying to squeeze the ball. And the whistle goes. And hostilities continue. 2:01 left in the second. As the Black Knights trying everything to regain possession there. And there could be calls made. Looks like offsetting variety with Brunet and Boileau with 2:01 left. Offsetting roughing is the call. 121 seconds separates Montreal Red Light from their 9th national championship, and Red will take a timeout. We'll be back with the remaining 2:01 or more from Aréna Martin-Brodeur shortly. Welcome back to Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec, the 2013 National Championship Gold Medal Game. Vargas Diaz with the draw. He'll chase down a lob pass, but Musto is there, but Diaz retrieves it. Nelson Vargas Diaz doing everything he can. Paradis now being bodied by Rivnak. Sean Rivnak. Tifou now. 1:41 remains in the second. Black Knights need to get that ball into the red light zone, but the red light players are doing what they can to kill valuable time. 1:34 left, and Red Light holding on to their 3-goal cushion. Face off just outside the Black Knight zone. Stinziani taps it back, but Frechette anticipates and intercepts, feeds Nicolas Guertin. He'll wind, fire, Kelly's there. Musto then chips it ahead, and the Black Knights desperately. Francis Charret, Tifou. Paul Roy, goalie out. Biagio Daniele sends it in deep. 6 attackers for the Black Knights. Tifou sends it to Stinziani, but he can't get it through, and Red Light clears it down for the icing. 58.7 seconds left as the Montreal Red Light can smell their 9th national championship and second in succession. Black Knights will never give up, even with 58 seconds left. They'll try to get another one as soon as they can. Face off to the right of Beauchamp. Back to Musto. Milaneric sends it in, and Stinziani tips it over the net. Jump! Tries to get it out, and that ball gets deflected out of play. And again, the face-off will take place to the right of Beauchamp. 49.2 seconds left. Net obviously still empty for the Black Knights. Musto chases it down. And Ghilarducci with a nice block clears the zone. Back goes the ball into the red light zone. Beauchamp plays it nicely for Corbet. 30 seconds left as Red Light senses history. Jumps. Ghilarducci shoots it wide. Red Light happy to kill the last 20 seconds of this game. As 2001 to 2007, a dynasty was born. 2012 and 2013, could another dynasty be born? Their 9th national championship. Montreal Red Light defeats the Montreal Black Knights 5-2 to claim glory in Montreal at the 2013 Men's National Championship Gold Medal Final. A jubilant Montreal Red Light team clears their bench and surrounds Samuel Beauchamp. Full value for their victory. A tremendous week. They are your 2013 national champions. We'll be back with post-game award ceremonies in just a few moments. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championship Men's Gold Medal Game. Back in a moment. Welcome back to Aréna Martin-Brodeur in Montreal, Quebec. A great week-long tournament comes to an end. As both teams shake hands, we'll leave it to the public address announcer to announce the post-game festivities, and then Mikael Wabi from the Canada Ball Hockey Association will handle the medal ceremony. We'll be back in the booth. Welcome back to Aréna Martin-Brodeur. The gold medalists for 2013, Montreal Red Light, receiving their gold medals. They win their 9th national championship with a 5-2 victory over the Montreal Black Knights in the championship game. On behalf of the Canadian Ball Hockey Association, all of the volunteers, camera people, everybody at both arenas, Howie Morenz and Martin-Brodeur, who made this week a memorable week, we congratulate Montreal Red Light on their 9th championship, and we look forward to Saskatoon 2014. I'm Elio Pascuzzo signing off, and hope you enjoyed coverage of the 2013 National Ball Hockey Championships from Montreal, Quebec. Your gold medalist in the men's division, the Montreal Red Light. Take care and hope to see everyone in Saskatoon.